can't even see that it's on my skin. That's crazy.
It's not that I don't want you here. It's something about the way you stare into mine.
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. We are back with the foundation reviews. I haven't done a foundation review in so freaking long, but today I'm gonna try out the Fenty Beauty EAZE Drop Stick. Right when this came out, I was like, okay, I gotta do a review on this one because you guys know I love Fenty Beauty. I've had another review about her EAZE drops a long time ago, especially when I had acne. And if you guys are new to my channel, you probably don't know that I have acne prone skin. It tends to break out with certain products, and I like to do these foundation reviews to show you guys what it looks like on texture, how well it covers dark spots, and if it makes me break out throughout the day. So I have pretty clear skin right now. My skin has been so good lately, except for a few dark spots from old breakouts. The packaging is super cute. I definitely think that's gonna get dirty though, so I honestly hate white packaging for makeup. Right off the bat, it looks super clean and elegant, and I love it. Hopefully this is my shade. This is the color 10. This is more of a warm medium shade. That swatch adjusted in my hand felt so smooth. But before we get started, make sure you guys subscribe if you like videos like this, and don't forget to like this video for more. But I'm gonna bring you guys closer because I know you guys love the up close and personal reviews. I just have a few dark spots. It's not too bad at all. I'm actually not breaking out right now. On this side, everything's pretty clear except for this one spot. I actually burned myself with glycolic acid, so don't mind that. I'm gonna read the claims, I guess, because you guys probably want to know what this is, especially if you haven't tried Fenty Beauty before. But very quickly, this is a long wear, light, buildable coverage that resists fading and transferring. It's easy to use tint stick that you can apply anywhere and anytime. This is a quick blur complex which delivers a blurred and smooth second skin finish. It also has sodium hyaluronate, which helps provide hydration. Also not supposed to oxidize. This is supposed to be used for on the go without any beauty tools. Like, this is gonna be really good if you blend it in with your fingers because it's gonna melt right into the skin. But I'm also gonna do this side of my face with a brush so you guys can see and kind of compare the coverage, because I know a brush gives you a little bit more coverage. So I'm gonna go in with this side first. Right off the bat, super silky application, so buttery and smooth. I felt like it just melted right onto my skin. My skin is a little lighter right now, but it matches my neck, so that's what I was matching up in the store. But I'm just gonna go in and use my fingers. Right away, it just feels so soft. I do have a little bit of primer on. Sunscreen, it has a little bit of primer in there. But right off the bat, you can't even tell that I added it on my skin. That was just one swipe. I'm gonna go in again. I'm going to just concentrate this in the areas that I feel like I need it and then blend it out to the rest of my face. It's not even like super dewy either, where you can kind of see the sheen and you can see that something is sitting on top of my skin. This is just slightly a little bit more powdery, and obviously this is a light coverage, so you're still gonna see my dark spots. That was just 2 swipes and it still looks like my skin. Like, I still feel like I didn't put anything on, which is crazy. So I'm gonna do 1 swipe on this side. I do feel like the color match is spot on. I'm using a Sephora brush. You guys know I love Sephora brushes. I'll have everything linked down below as well. Wow. So even with a brush, I feel like it still melts into your skin. It honestly just disappeared on my skin. Like, I don't even know where I applied it. That's crazy. I'm gonna add 1 more swipe just to see how much of a coverage we can get. The fact that this foundation is just melting right into my skin, I feel like you can add so many more layers and it won't even look like you have anything on. I'm curious to see how well it holds up throughout the day. It's the only thing about super buttery foundations and textures, they tend to just not last as long. I can't even see that it's on my skin. That's crazy. All of my dark spots are peeking through still. This is not gonna be full coverage at all. I feel like you have to add a lot more to get the full amount of coverage. I'm gonna try to build it up as much as I can just to show you guys how far you can build it without it looking crazy. And I honestly don't even think it will ever look crazy. I'm just going to do it on both sides. Feeling like a moisturizer right now. Like a very silky moisturizer. I definitely feel like having a primer underneath will help it stay a little bit longer, but we'll see. I mean, that is amazing. My skin looks amazing. Like this would be perfect for vacation. You have to use a lot of product to get it to the fullest coverage. Maybe you need to look more uniform. I feel like you can definitely build it up. I don't really have oily skin at all. I feel like I get a little oily in my T-zone. I have more of a combination skin. Foundations last pretty good on me, but I do get creasing and separation sometimes in these areas. I'm gonna put some under the eyes just to see how well it covers my under eyes. I kind of feel like when you use products like this, you don't really want that full face because you're just either on the go or this is more of a natural, no makeup type of look. My under eyes definitely feel super hydrated. Wow, it looks so good. And I'm honestly just warming it up with my finger and dabbing it out, and it blends super easily. I'm gonna do the other side with a brush. The coverage is pretty good with your finger as well, especially for the under eyes. I'm getting less creasing on this side because I just tapped it out with my finger, and I feel like the product really melted into the creases. If you wanna use this for your under eye, definitely use your finger. I love how hydrating this foundation is. So I have some dryness up here and it definitely just canceled out all of the texture. I just love how easy it is to blend this because when you have acne prone skin, you don't really want to like rub things too hard into your face. So I love having a very easily blendable product that just melts into the skin because you don't have to cause too much friction on your face. I like the brush as well, but I feel like I have to keep adding more and then blending it out and adding more. But when I use my fingers, I feel like it's just a 1-2 little rub in and then you're good to go. But I do have some dry patches right here and it's not clinging on to those areas at all. Honestly improved it, if anything. I'm gonna just do one more layer on my forehead just because I want to match the rest of my face as far as coverage goes. My skin isn't too dewy to where I feel like I need to set it. Also not too matte, like it still looks like I'm hydrated and my skin is a little plumped up. I do feel like there's a blurring effect for sure. The side that I used my fingers on, I feel like my under eye just came out a lot better. And the texture just smoothed out more because I warmed the product up with my hands. The coverage using the brush is still very nice, but I have to use way more product. I kind of just want to see how well it sits on the skin throughout the day and see how much of a wear I can get without setting it, because I already know if I set it, it's gonna last way longer. But I just wanted to see how well it does with my oils and stuff like that over time. But I'll be right back. Alright guys, I just finished my makeup. I wanted to keep it super minimal because I feel like normally when I use stick foundations, I just want my natural skin to show through. I'm not going for coverage at all. It's kind of like a no makeup look. I just put some mascara. Didn't do anything to my brows. I actually laminated them the other day, so they honestly have been looking so good. I added some bronzer blush, which is also a cream. I just set my under eyes because I do like my under eyes to look kind of soft and powdery. So I didn't add any concealer on at all. I didn't add any other powders or anything like that. I just set like right under my lash line right there. This is what our makeup is looking like. I feel like it still looks very, very smooth. I just wanted to show you guys what it looks like in natural lighting and how well it sits on the skin. But so far so good. I do feel like it does give my skin a blurring effect. It doesn't cover up my dark spots fully, but I could always use a concealer underneath it. I do love that it makes it look like I have nothing on and my skin is just looking really nice. We will see how well this holds up. So right now it's about 2:06. I'm gonna try to give you guys a full 8-hour wear, but I will check in with you guys in the next clip. Bye. Hi guys, it's about 11 o'clock. It's been a little over 8 hours and I haven't updated you guys because I'm just now feeling like there's a difference in my makeup. I was running around all day and it held up pretty well, so I'm actually very impressed by how long I was able to wear it without touching it up or even feeling like my skin was getting oily or anything like that. I feel like this is the best lighting I can give you guys right now. So I don't know if you guys can see, but I have a lot of shininess and oiliness in my T-zone. So I have a little here. It's not too bad. It's just a little dewier than earlier. And then I feel like my forehead is really, really bad. Obviously, if I were to set it, I probably wouldn't even be oily at all, but definitely showing a lot of shine, and a lot of it has rubbed off on my finger. I wouldn't say it's 100% transfer proof. I definitely feel like it will transfer if you don't set it. It actually lasted all day without creasing or anything like that. Under my eyes look very hydrated and very nice. I don't feel like it's creased at all or gotten dry at all, which is something that typically happens, especially when I wear concealer and stuff. So I'm actually really impressed by that. The rest of my face, I feel like the product just rubbed off a little bit, so my dark spots are just peeking through a little bit more. My skin does feel super moisturized, so it's just like a little sticky in some areas, but it's honestly not too bad. It's pretty bearable. It hasn't creased in my smile lines at all. I definitely feel like it smoothed out all of my dryness, because usually I get really dry patches on my forehead and they haven't came up again ever since I put the foundation on. So I think it's sitting on my skin very, very well. I definitely would use this for like an everyday makeup look. Definitely do feel like the EAZE drops, the actual EAZE drops, were a little bit better as far as staying power and coverage. But other than that, I do feel like the stick is worth it. One of those things that you just keep in your makeup bag just in case, and keep it with you when you travel, just because sometimes my foundation breaks when I travel and I need a backup. That's something that this product would come in handy. I feel like it has a good price point as well, and the shade range is pretty good. It actually got my undertone spot on, and I felt like it was really easy to find my shade. So if you guys are interested in this foundation, I definitely approve of it. Let me know what you guys think about it in the comments, or if you've wore it for a longer period of time and you have a different opinion about it, let me know, because I would love to know. But this is it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, give this video a thumbs up so I know to make more. And also don't forget to subscribe. But I'm definitely gonna call it at night. I love you guys so much, and I'll see you guys in the next video.